This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good evening everyone. Today I'm going to start with the class of Tally introduction. So I want you people to respond whenever I ask any question. So the first question is, can anyone answer what is Tally? Am I audible? Am I audible? You can unmute and then you can respond to me. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I asked one question. What is Tally? You can use the chat box to answer, or you can unmute and then you can say me what is Tally. Whether it is right or wrong, you can say me. No one is trying. Okay, why we are using Tally? Okay, so Tally is the accounting software, and we are using the Tally for the business purpose to record and manage the financial transactions. The financial transactions are, it may be a income or expenses, how to calculate by using the Tally software. One is, it is a business, it is a software, accounting software to use for the business purpose. Okay, and it helps to maintain accurate accounts, to calculate the taxes and to generate the reports. So Tally is a accounting software, and if I take one example, I'll take one example of mobile shop. So in a mobile shop, they'll be selling the mobiles and they'll be getting the income, and in that they are paying some expenses, whether it is a salary to the employees, rent to the shop, some miscellaneous expenses. So these are the expenses will be there, and they have to record per day how many mobiles I have sold, and how much income I have received. So for this purpose, we have to record somewhere else. Of course, we can record in a Excel format, or we can make our notepad. We can write it in a book, but we want for the exact calculations. We have to record in one proper software. That's why we are using here Tally software. See, I'll just give an example of MS Office. I think everyone know MS Office, right? We have a Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and MS Access we have. You have to respond whenever I ask any question. You can unmute and then you can respond to me. So if I want to create one resume, so which software I'll use?
MS Word.
MS Word. Why can't I create in MS Excel? Can we create resume in MS Excel?
No.
No, because MS Word, it has a feature that the MS Word sheet will be a blank sheet, so we can write, so we can create a resume. The same thing, I want to make one student attendance report, so that time I'll be using, of course I can use MS Word, but it will take lot of time. I have to draw the table, I have to put the each and every heading, everything. So what I'll be using instead of MS Word, I'll, because MS Excel already it is a simple software, it has rows and columns, everything, so it makes my work very easy. So what I will use? I will use MS Excel to create a attendance. The same way, why we are using Tally software is some of the many features are built in Tally software. For example, balance sheet. So you people are commerce background, you people are studied first PU, second PU commerce, and you people know how to do the balance sheet. It's very difficult. But in a Tally software, when we are doing the proper transactions, automatically it will give the balance sheet. Automatically it will give the P&L account. And one more thing I have to tell you here, even non-account background students also can learn Tally software. And it is a user friendly. Only the thing you have to know proper debit and credit. And one more thing, Tally software, why I'm using is you people till now you have learned like the transactions, journal entries, everything But when we are putting in a Tally software, we have to give the proper debit and credit format. So this helps in a businesses. So after finished your college, everything, once you go for the work, whatever the things we are teaching in a Tally software, even in a companies what they are using Tally software, both are same. The difference is we are using in a education version and they'll be using in a license version. Only these are the differences. Otherwise, what are the Tally you are learning and what are the Tally in a company they'll be using, both are same only. How to create ledgers, passing the vouchers, everything will be the same. Even GST also. Even in I'm teaching GST also in a further classes, the GST calculations, everything will be the same. Okay. So Tally we are using here mainly for the accounting purpose. As a ready-made software, sheet PR or what will be there.
Ma'am, unable to hear you, ma'am.
Unable to now can you hear
Yes,
me, everyone?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So if you are finding any network issues or if you can't able to hear my voice, please inform me. Okay. You can unmute and then you can say me. Hope everyone can see my screen, right? I'm sharing the screen now. I'm just opening one notepad file. Everyone can see this notepad file, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, you have to
Yes,
respond.
ma'am.
Please unmute and then tell me. Okay, fine. Okay. So as I told you, Tally is a accounting software. and we are using for the business purpose to create a business reports. So now I'll tell you what are the uses of Tally. So the first thing we are using for the accounting purpose. In accounting, we can record sales, purchase, reports, and we can do the payments here. And inventory management. Inventory is nothing but, what is meant by inventory? Any idea? What is meant by
Stock
inventory?
or goods held by a business.
Exactly. Yes, yes, very good. So inventory is nothing but stock or goods. So inventory management is nothing but again it is a purchase and sales. How many goods are purchased, how many goods I have sold, in that how much income I have received, and if it is there any purchase returns or sales returns. So these are the things we have to record. We are using the Tally software here. And GST management. So the main thing we are using here, GST management, and automatically it will calculate the GST. And one more features we have here, payroll. So any idea what is mean by payroll? Can anyone answer? Payroll. No one knows the payroll. Okay, payroll is nothing but it is a worker's
The
salary.
list. It is the list of employees paid for the and list of salary paid for the employees.
Yes. So salary paid to the employees, that is a payroll. So in a payroll, we have a different pay heads will be there. That is it may be a basic salary, bonus, DA, HRA, ESI, PF. So these are the things. The overall salary we considered as a payroll. So again, it is a different salary for the government employees and the private employees. In a government employees, they'll be having more beneficiaries than the private employees. And the next one is financial reports. So what are the financial reports we can create? What are the financial reports? You people are accounts background, you have to answer.
Balance
Balance
sheet,
sheets.
trade,
Yes,
profit
balance
and loss
sheet.
accounts,
Exactly. Then,
trial balance, and
very
all
good.
other
Then,
trading
cash
account,
flow. Yes, yes,
net
yes.
cash flow,
Cash flow, funds flow. So these are the financial reports we can create. And next one we have here, banking. So what is the main thing we'll do in a bank?
lending money and accepting deposits.
Okay. Like deposits, withdrawals. And the company point of view, the main thing we have to do here, bank reconciliation.
Yeah.
Bank reconciliations will be there. And then invoice generation, quotation will be there. Performa, what we are calling performa invoice, that one we call it as a invoice generation. See, whenever if I purchase anything, any electronic device or anything, we'll get the slip, we'll get the invoice, right? In that, what are the things they'll be mentioned? They'll be mentioned the product ID, price, quantity, GST, everything they'll be mentioned. That is what we call it as a invoice generation. That invoice generation we can do it in Tally software also. So what are the things theoretically I'm teaching now? In a further classes, I'll be explaining with the examples in a Tally software. And business analysis. The main purpose, business analysis. So business analysis is nothing but it is a company's, it has to monitor the income and expenses, profits and outstanding payments for the company point of view. So these are the things, these are the uses of Tally. And next one, I am teaching advantages of Tally. Can anyone say what are the advantages?
Records the business data.
Okay.
Helps you to
Then
file GST.
okay. Very
Gives
good.
the profit and
Next.
loss. Helps in profit and loss
Yes.
of the business.
Yes. Okay. Okay, fine. So the first thing is it is very easy to learn and use. As I told you, if you know the concept of debit and credit, so you can learn Tally. That's why even non-account students also can learn the Tally. The first point is very easy to learn. And it saves the time and it will reduce the calculation errors. And the main thing, the third point is what it will do, it will support the GST compliance. The GST calculations or GST tax we can file by using Tally software, and it will provide the accurate financial reports. The proper financial report it will give only when we are doing the proper transactions. So if I did the mistake in debit and credit, it will not give the proper financial report. So we have to give the proper debit and credit, then only it will give the proper accurate financial reports. And the last point, it is suitable for small, medium and large businesses. So it will applicable, or we can use even for the small business also, large business also, and even medium business also we can use it here. Okay. So these are the advantages of Tally. So hope you all understood what is Tally and what are the uses of Tally and what are the advantages of Tally. Is that clear?
Yes,
Everyone? So any doubts in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any? Yeah. Okay. So now, before starting Tally, I will teach some basic accounting concept. Okay, that you all learned in a first PUC and second PUC that time. So now I am starting basic concept of accounts, because these are the important when I'm doing the transactions, when I'm doing the practicals. So that's why I'm teaching basic concept of accounts now. I'll just increase my font size. Yeah. Okay, in that, the first one, this is a very easy question. What is accounts? So anyone can answer what is accounts?
Accounts is a systematic process of recording the cash inflows and outflows of a business where they analyze the profits and losses, liabilities and assets, and it's a very big process.
Yes. Good. Any other answer? Any other answers? Okay. So accounts in a simple way we can say it is used to record the day-to-day transactions. It is used to record the day-to-day transactions. So what are the day-to-day transactions we can record? Income and expenses. Again, it will come profit and loss, right? So previously I've taken one example of mobile shop. The same thing. How much mobile I sold, how much income I received, what are the expenses I did. So it is like a day-to-day process. Even in a manufacturing company or in a trading business, non-trading business. So it is a record of day-to-day transaction. Okay. Next, ledger. So what is by ledger? Ledger.
Ledger is used to organize the transactions, like we post the all the journal entries into separate different accounts.
You have to answer. You are a commerce student.
Secondary book of entry.
Okay. Example. Any example?
Capital account, cash
Exactly. Very
account,
good. That is
rent account,
yes.
depreciation account,
Furniture. Yes. 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 Yes.
machinery,
Yes. So these are
all
the
separate
things we call it
accounts
as a
for
ledger.
each and every asset and
Yes.
liability, expense, revenue, all.
Yes. Very good. So in a simple way, we can call it is the head of an accounts. Right. So I'll just take one example for ledger. You can just answer for this. Rent paid rupees 5,000 by cash. So what are the ledgers will come in this example?
Rent
Rent
account,
account, cash account.
debit.
Yes, rent. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. So here there are two ledgers: rent paid account and cash account. Okay, this one we call it as a ledgers. Okay. Next one, asset. So what is mean by asset? What is asset?
Something which is owned by the business, ma'am.
Okay. Example.
An asset is a thing which
It,
adds value to a business. Like it might
Okay.
appreciate and it
Yes.
might add a better value. For example, we have machineries,
Hmm.
uh, land, building, properties, cash. Assets might be
Yes.
tangible or intangible.
Yes. Okay, I'll come to that next point, tangible and intangible. Okay, see, asset is nothing but it is a thing which is used to run the business. So it is a thing is used to run the business. Okay. Now, Again, I'll come here. Types of asset. Yeah, now tell me what are the types of asset?
Tangible and intangible assets.
Okay. So what is mean by tangible asset?
Tangible assets are
Assets have
something
a
that could
physical form.
be
Tangible asset is?
tangible
Tangible assets
assets
have a
are something.
physical form.
Yes.
There are intangible assets
Okay.
don't have any physical appearance or something.
Yes. Okay, so any example tangible asset?
Machinery,
Uh,
computers, cars, buildings.
Cash.
Yes, yes. Furniture, land and building. Okay, what is intangible asset?
Goodwill.
Hmm.
Goodwill of a business.
Goodwill, rating, reviews, right? So these are the
Brand,
intangible asset. Yeah.
patent.
Yes. Again, we have here current asset and the fixed asset. Okay. Next one, liability. So what is mean by liability?
An amount that person owes to
Supposed to.
this.
It's
When
an
a business
obligation to be
owes
paid in the
money to
future,
an
ma'am.
outsider or a supplier.
Money or any other uh,
Yeah, so basically when a business or a person owns owes something from another person who is outside the business is called liability.
Okay. So in a simple way, okay, I'll be teaching entire tally. You have to think that is you're running a company. Okay. So if my company is running in a good condition, the my company can able to run the business properly. So I'm able to give the salaries to the employees. I can able to give the bonus to the employees. Then my company is in a good condition. So this one we call it as a liability. In a simple way, the company is able to pay the company expenses. It may be a rent, electricity bill, salaries to the employees. Okay, so this one we call it as a liability. And here we have two types of liability. Anyone knows what are the two types of liability?
Current liability
Current
and
liability and
non-current.
non-current liability.
not non-current. One more word we are using here. Long term, right? So current liability is within a year. What are the expenses the company will get within a year? It may be a rent, electricity bill, the small expenses. Long-term liabilities or a bank loan. It may be like we are taken for that 5 years or 7 years loan. That one we call it as a long-term liability. Okay. So next one, capital. I think everyone can answer for this. Capital.
Money raised to
जी
run the company.
बाबूजी मेरे
Okay.
क्लास चल रहे हैं
Okay. What is
Non-capital
capital? Hmm.
non-capital is the first or the most
Hmm.
important part of the business which is actually needed to run a business. Without a capital, we cannot run a business.
Okay. Good. Now,
Primary
okay.
source of
Hmm.
business.
Okay. Now I'll tell you before explaining the capital, I want you to answer for this. What is investment? Now tell me what is capital and what is investment.
Capital is raised by the person mostly by its own. Investment is when he
Okay.
presents his company to the other potential money lenders, and and like in exchange with the promise of for profit or gains, he gets money from them.
Okay.
Investment
So,
also can be spending money on properties, lands, and other places. Capital refers to spend like investing money into a business.
okay. So investment is not investing the money into the business.
But
Ma'am,
investment can
investment
Hmm.
is happening in the business,
Hmm.
like investing on the machineries, on the cars, on the buildings. All of those are actually
Okay, those
investment.
things will comes under purchases, not for the investment. Okay, I'll tell you the difference. Okay, see the capital is investing the amount for your own business. I am starting one new business. I am investing the amount. That one we call it as a capital. So when I do the investment, once I get the profit in my business, I will invest on the other business. For example, purchasing the shares. That one we call it as a investment. Got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, capital is you are running the company by your own. That is a capital. After a few years, you'll get the profit. In that, what we'll do? We'll invest on the mutual funds, or we'll be investing by purchasing some shares. That one we call it as a investment. So investing the amount for our own business, we call it as a capital. Investing the amount for others' business is called it as a investment. So investing the amount for own business, and this is investing the amount for others' business. Okay. Next one. Creditors.
It's whom to the business owes money.
Correct. Or in a tally words, or in a technical tally words, we'll call it as a creditors are the suppliers and the debtors are the customers. Okay, because in a tally we have to create some ledgers with the name of suppliers and the customers. So in that time we'll be using creditors and debtors. So debtors are the customers and creditors are the suppliers. And now bad debts are a bad customers. When we'll call bad customers?
When they fail to pay back us.
Correct. So they'll not pay the amount back. And when they will call doubtful debts?
There are like less chances of them paying us back.
Yes, they may or may not pay the money back. Next one is purchase. So what is mean by purchase?
When a business buys goods or inventory or stock from another business for sale purpose.
Okay. So from whom they will purchase?
From another business, which is
That
ready
is
to give us
that is
suppliers.
suppliers. So
Manufacturers.
goods purchased from suppliers. Another business is nothing but goods purchased from suppliers. After purchasing, so okay, what is purchase returns?
When when we sell someone a customer and they don't want the good anymore, or we have sent a wrong one, we'll get them
Hmm.
written. That at that time we
Okay.
call it purchase written. Goods written by a
Okay.
customer or customer.
Okay. See, purchase returns is nothing but our companies purchase some goods from the suppliers. If it is there any damage or billing mistake, so in this case, what we'll do, we'll return back to the suppliers. So goods rejected from company to the suppliers. Company to the suppliers. This one we call it as a purchase returns. Next one is sales. So after purchasing the goods, to whom will sell? To whom will
Customer.
sell the goods?
Customer.
Customers. Yes. So goods sell it to the customers. Again, sales returns. Again, if it is there any damage or billing problem, customers will return back to the company. This is like whenever we'll do online purchases, if it is damaged one, we'll return back to them. The same process, the customers will return back to the company. Okay. The last one, folio. What is mean by folio? Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is mean by folio?
It's a reference number to keep record.
It's a page number of any ledger or journal.
Exactly, very good. So, folio is a page number of journal or ledger book. I think have you heard about LF, JF, right? We'll be writing in a performa invoice. LF is ledger folio, JF is journal folio. Okay. Okay, next one is bookkeeping concept in Tally. I think you're aware of this one, bookkeeping concept. So there are two types here. One is single entry system and one more is double entry system. In Tally, we can use both the systems and many times we are using here double entry system. So any idea what is mean by single entry system of bookkeeping? Okay, tell me about double entry system of bookkeeping.
Single entry is where only one side of each transaction is recorded.
Very good. And double entry? So in single entry, we'll record only one sided of entry, and in double entry,
Double entry, both the debit and credit aspects of every
exactly.
factor.
Yes, yes, yes. See, I'll just take one example here. So in this example only, I'll explain both single entry and double entry. A furniture purchased. Okay. So I've taken an example here. A furniture purchased at rupees 25,000 by cash. So in a single entry system, what we'll do? Either we'll record one side. Either I'll record by furniture or a cash. For example, if I take in a place of particulars, furniture I'll take only in mention. I'll mention here I purchased the furniture. I'll not mention the cash, how much I paid. If I take in the form of cash, I'll just write for 25,000 we purchased the furniture by giving the cash of 25,000. So here the drawback is will not come to know whether I have purchased by discount or if it is very negotiable amount, so will not mention anything. Whereas in double entry system will mention both the things. So here we'll be mentioning both debit and credit aspect, both the things will come. So I'll purchase the furniture at 25,000 and the same thing cash I've given 25,000. Suppose if I've given any discount, we have to mention here how much discount I gave. So and here you have to observe one thing, both the amount or both the things it has to be balanced. Every debit balance is equal to its correspondent credit balance. Here we are using debit and credit aspects here. Is that clear? Is that clear everyone? Single entry and double entry? You can unmute and then you can say me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So we have a types of accounts here. So you know the types of accounts? Personal accounts, real account, and what is one more account? What is the last one? I've given the clue here, personal and real account. What is the last one?
Nominal account.
Nominal.
Yes, nominal account. Okay, now tell me what is mean by personal account.
It's a account of a person, company, or an organization.
Okay. Okay, can you give any example?
It relates to a person or organization. The rule we follow
Example,
here is
example.
example.
Hmm.
Ram's account.
Okay. So we can take the example of capital.
Sham started a business. Sham's
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, what is the rules for personal account?
debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Okay, I'll give an example now. You just tell me what is debit and what is credit. I'll type the example now. Okay. I have taken an example here. Mr. Ram introduced rupees 2 lakh towards his business by cash. Now tell me what is debit and what is credit.
Debit is the cash account. Credit is the Mr. Ram.
Okay. Any other answers? Okay, the company is receiving the cash. So debit is cash account and given by Ram. So debit is cash account and credit is Ram's capital account. Okay. Next one is real account. So what is mean by real account? Can anyone answer what is real account? Okay, can you say me the rules of real account?
The rules are debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Correct. So real account is it is related to property or assets. The rules are debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, so this is an example I have taken here. A furniture purchased at rupees 25,000 by cash. So what is debit, what is credit here? Apply real account rule. What is coming in?
Furniture
Furniture
and cash
account
goes
is
out.
debited.
Yes, furniture is coming in and cash is going out. Okay. Okay. The last one, nominal account. So what is mean by nominal account?
Nominal account relates to incomes, expenses, losses, and gains.
Very good. What is the rules for nominal account?
All
All
expenses and losses should be debited, and all incomes and gains should be credited.
Good. It is related to income and expenses. So debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay, I'll take one example here. Transport charges paid rupees 5,000 by cash. So apply nominal account rule and tell me what is debit, what is credit.
debit transportation charges account.
Okay. Credit.
Cash account.
Yes. Credit is cash account because so transport charges are expenses. Okay, I'll take one more example. Commission received at rupees. Okay, commission received at rupees 7,000 by cash. Now tell me what is debit, what is credit.
Cash account debtor to the commission received account.
Yes. So here debit is cash account and credit is commission received account. Okay. So this is the basic concept of accounts. And tomorrow I'm going to explain how to download the Tally software. So okay, I'll explain today only. If you want to download Tally software, go to Google. Type here Tally solutions, or directly you can see the option here TallyPrime download. Both it will take you to the same screen only. And the first one, download now. Simultaneously you can do it.
Which version? 9.4 or 7.1?
7.1. 7.1. The first one. Click on download now. And here you have two options here.
Okay.
One is edit log and one is TallyPrime 7.1. So don't take edit log. Don't go with the edit log. Select the first one, download. So once you click on download, you'll get one setup file. Already I have downloaded in my laptop, so that's why I'm not downloading again. Just click on the first one. Don't go with the edit log. Just click on this download. You'll get one setup file. You can see the setup file. It will be downloaded like this. So after getting that, you just click on install. So already I've installed. That's why it is coming like configure or alter. You'll get install screen. Just click on install. It may take some time and the TallyPrime will be installed. So after installing, it looks like the logo will be like this. I'm showing the logo. So this is a TallyPrime logo. After installing, you can open Tally screen and you can see you'll get the four options like this. Education mode, license from network, reactivate existing license and activate new license. And tomorrow I'm going to explain what are these other options, licensing network, educational mode. About these things I'll explain tomorrow.